I've got two pieces of string here that are about 4 feet long, and I'm just going to tie a knot in the end of it to make me a loop. Okay, I've got my knot. I also heated up the ends of this string. It's just nylon string so that it wouldn't unravel on me. Then I'm going to connect these two loops together. I've got another piece of string here. It's about 4 feet long. I've connected them together, and I'm just going to tie a loop in the end of this. So I've got two loops of string made out of 4-foot sections so that each loop is about 2 feet long. Okay, here we go. There's my two 4-foot sections, and right just about in the center is where I connected these two loops together. There you go. Alright, to use this thing now, what I've done is I've started stringing my crosses. I've got one cross strung. The next cross has to go across in the opposite weave that this one does. So to start out with, I'm going to take one of the knots and sort of loop it around my racket, just so that I don't pull the string all the way through. And that's just going to keep it there. Then I'm going to take the knot itself that I've got here in this other string, and this is tied onto my racket, and I'm going to weave it across instead of weaving the string across. Alright, now that I've got it across here, this is going to be the string that I'm pulling on to actually pull my string across these mains. I'm going to take the string now, if I can find the end of it, and I'm going to get it started, and I'm going to put it in the end of the loop that this string right here is connected to, and then I just pull it through. Once I've got it pulled through there, I can put that in my hole here, pull it the rest of the way through, and then pull tension on this string. This is one thing I've found now is you're pulling these strings through here. I've got this tied onto my racket right here, but I'm going to need to get down in some grommet holes that are past this support here. So maybe it might have been better if I tied it on this support or lower on the racket. Another thing too is when you're pulling this string across, if you pull it down at an angle, it tends, and away from this string up here, it tends to pull a little bit better rather than getting tied up in this string right here. That way it's a little bit quicker for you. I wanted to see how this worked with the polyester string, so what I've done is I went back to hooking it on this part right here and pulling it at an angle, and it seems to work a lot better than pulling it straight across. Plus the fact that I think it would create a lot less friction on the string too. And I'm stringing, always stringing one ahead because I think it creates less friction on the string. I've got one string in there now, and I'm stringing or weaving one by hand going across the racket, and then I'm going to pull it back in the opposite direction. That seems to be working pretty good. I seem to be getting quicker with it the more I use it. So I don't know, I might keep using this. I can't ever tell. Again, all I have to do is pull that loop back until I can get my string through there, and then just pull it through, and I'm all done. Let me show you how I put this on again. I take the two loops and I take a knot, and I'm going through the support here. You may or may not have those on your racket. I don't even really think you need to tie it on there. It's just something that I do just so I won't lose my string. Then this string is going to go across there, and I'm going to weave this string the same way this string should go across there. I'm putting the knot first, and I'm just going to weave the knot across there. Okay, I don't want to pull it all the way through because I'm going to put, in this loop right here is where I'm going to put my string. And it seems to work a little bit better if I pull it sideways across the racket. And then just take my string out, push it through there, and I'm cooking. Someone suggested now having a second string on this side of the racket, where I'm pulling in that direction. But what'll happen is, let me show you this. I can't put my second string over here because this string has to be there for me to pull this string through this time. So I'm going to pull this string through, grab my string, and thread it through there. So now, if that second string was on the other side of the racket, where that string would have to be over here. But now I need it here, where this string is, not over here on this side. You can only, no matter how you do this, you're only going to be able to do one string this way, and then the other one you're going to have to do it yourself.